Yeah, the 5-man is gonna be scary around like 20 minutes or whatever around this time.
It certainly is. Yeah, it certainly is. I'm just wondering if Passion UA have they kind of undercorrected maybe for the Meepo. Like I don't know. I guess with Beastmaster he's going to get the Aghanims, so that's going to be a pretty big point in his favor. So maybe it is good. I mean, he's literally already put it in his quick buy. Okay, so no guessing there. So I guess that's pretty nice.
It's hard to say. I mean, if Gyro gets farmed enough, he can definitely kill the Meepo. So I would say that. Yeah, I also don't really know if Meepo used to be a hero that falls off at some point, right? And loses its. If he dies a couple of times, he doesn't scale that well. But I think it's not necessarily the case anymore. He has so much utility with the Dig and the Mega Meepo, and I think it's not really the same hero as it used to be.
Yeah, he's really not. He went from being a kind of group up death ball by himself hero into a tricky to catch. You got to find the real one, sort of pseudo PL hero. Meepo's a hot mess. I'll say it. I don't care. I think Meepo's design has gotten absolutely insane recently. Very difficult to balance as well. All these different mechanics working on one hero.
The battle begins.
Passion UA gonna push up onto the bounty here. Parker sticks his head up, decides he wants nothing to do with it, backs himself away. So, 2 on the bounties, no first blood coming out just yet.
Meepo might get bullied here, though, under the wave. But look at his HP and armor. It's actually ridiculous.
Yeah, why is he almost 900 health?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's only going to have 600. Acorn Shot doing nothing to him. Well, still going to hurt. Still going to be taking damage, but you can just kind of walk over to his tower here and not be too bothered by Fernand and Cracker, and Cracker will be forced to TP back to his lane to help out his Gyrocopter. He's got to go going very, very deep just to get off the Rasmon to crystallize here. Trying to eat through the trees to not get caught too much by a flak. God, this Coddle trades atrociously into the Bounty Hunter, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, that's the main weakness of this hero. The first 5-10 minutes are terrible. The hero doesn't do anything. You see, he has low HP, low armor, low base damage. His spell doesn't exactly do much. Like, you have to channel it so long, right? That people are just gonna dodge it, so...
Yeah, that was a little awkward. Cracker sees him, and yeah, you've got a Bounty who's naturally going to be quite dynamic on the lane. You know, he's not going to be standing behind his Gyrocopter, he's going to be looking for this Coddle, so it's going to make it even harder for these Illuminates to have any impact whatsoever. I imagine we'll see them struggle on Secret down at bottom.
The thing is, you can play behind the Bristleback. So when you have Shaka Magic, I'm surprised he didn't skill at level 1.
Honestly, yeah, I think it would have been
just
more
spam
impactful.
close. But you expect the Coddle. I mean, you think of Coddle as a very fast hero, but actually, Bounty has 5 more move speed than him. Even.
That's a bit embarrassing for the man on a horse, isn't it?
Yeah, Bounty also blocking out the Ancients here. Should be a nice little move.
Another thing to mention here as well is that Mixer didn't go for the Snot Rocket facet like I was sort of anticipating from the offlane Bristleback, but instead went for Seeing Red. So I'm going to be helping out, you know, that synergy with the Ember Spirit. I would have really liked to see that. Doesn't come out though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's also maybe he wants to be a little bit more of a carry, right? Because they have this Meepo who is not. Meepo almost feels like more of a. He does deal damage, but it's also that he's very tanky and hard to bring down, right?
Right.
So you might need that extra physical damage from the Bristleback.
Extra bit of oomph in the fights. Makes sense. Saxony at the moment drawing pretty even in the mid lane with the Storm Spirit. A huge difference between them at the moment.
Meepo hitting level 3s from top lane. But Beast looks so tanky and already has boots. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to do much.
Yeah, if Puppy can close the gap on the Hoodwink and catch her out with a Blood Grenade or something, then maybe there's a chance that Fernand can fall, but it's also kind of awkward as well because, you know, the cogs, unless the Meepo is like really, really nearby, it's just going to block off the Meepo from helping out. That's always the issue with Clockwork and any other melee hero. Ooh, going aggressively
Meepo is
here.
in trouble, actually.
Yeah, Parker getting pretty low. scales Earthbind and throws it out to keep himself safe. Puppy also going to throw some cogs the way of Patrick and Fernand. In the middle lane, Niche getting kind of low to Ember Spirit. Again, just trading with each other, but hitting that 4-minute mark always is going to be the point where the mid laners kind of get the lowest as they start trading. The water rune's starting to spawn, but they've got enough levels and spells to do damage to each other now, so this is always where it gets a little precarious. Theolicourt coming in for the bottom water rune here, but, well, it's going to be Niche that picks up the top one, which means that XNE is going to be left without a rune. Kind of unfortunate. At least maybe get some mana refill from Coddle. Or not. Unlucky, bro.
But that was actually kind of big for the Storm. If he had lost that water rune there, he would have been very sad. But like looking at the way the early game is going, it's
Ooh,
kind
damage
of a
coming
lane.
out. Niche in trouble. He doesn't have his level 6 just yet. XNE trying to finish him off. This Light of Fist isn't going to be available for another little while. Chakra Magic is available, but he's too far away now. Storm Spirit gets out. Down at bottom. Cracker's been trying to play up with Mixer and Theolicourt. They're both very low. Both the Bristle and the Coddle.
I'm a bit surprised the Ember build. Normally when you play with Coddle,
He's getting
you want to
rotated
max
on
the...
here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he cuts a tree!
Nice quelling.
Very, very nice. Is that going to be enough to save his life? I think it might be. Ooh, Jesus, falls back into the... Wait. He's sticking around to see if he can just get a little bit of XP from this kill.
Oh wow.
Very greedy. Parker rotates, gets your first blood. That's exactly what you want from your Meepo. The early rotation with the level 4. And they'll bring down the Storm Spirit. What a quelling, though, from the Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
That really was impressive.
Yeah, the quelling on the... That's some really nice stuff for sure.
Who is this guy?
Bottom lane.
I keep asking this. Mixer.
Oh, there's a lot of quill stacks on Gyro, 6 of them. Next one gonna hurt.
It did. But Mixer goes down to the Shuriken. And at the moment, they haven't got the return kill. Oh, Sleight of Fist misses as well.
Dire's middle tower is
Expensive
under
kill
attack.
though. Gyro has to run all the way back.
Dire are
Certainly
scanning.
not a freebie. Is Parker just chasing the Beastmaster off the lane? And getting him
Beastmaster
gone.
having a completely free lane. Ember in trouble mid lane.
There he is, getting jumped again. Once again, Fernand makes a rotation across, and this time there's too many trees to cut. They will bring him down.
Look at the tower as well.
Is under attack.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
might actually go down here.
Yeah, the Siege Creep's been alive the whole time. Puppy's coming across. The Olicor's here as well. They're going to try and keep it alive, throw out some cogs towards Mr. Niche and kill off this catapult. It's heavy, heavy damage onto this tower, though.
Yeah, that's very expensive for sure. Yeah, the side lanes, the mid lane and the off lane struggling for secret, but of course Parker has his top net with. Bounty's gonna get the whip. Ah, so close. The Coddle,
Really, really squeaky.
Dire's middle
blinding
tower
light
is
there.
under attack.
Yeah,
Very clutch.
yeah. Good
That
job,
would
the
have been
Olicor.
disastrous. I think it looks really good for Passion UA so far.
Been denied.
Beastmaster having such a good game is it's very important for their draft and for the hero overall.
Yeah, looking at the net worth, you know, obviously the Meepo is on top. He did make that nice rotation, get the kill, but after that, it is all green.
Dire's
Batyuk
top
Niche
tower is
crystallized
under
in
attack.
the 2-3-4
Dire's structures
on the net
are
worth chart.
fortified.
So Batyuk
Parker might be in
kind
trouble
of
here.
moving here
He's
onto
very
Parker, but
tanky,
Parker is showing absolutely no fear whatsoever, bringing in both Meepos and just blowing up the Hoodwink to start this one up. Cracker as well, also get taken out. The Roar comes down onto the Olicor. All right, cool. They'll trade the Coddle for this. There's 2 supports for 1, and another kill for Parker.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know. You need to be really careful going on this Meepo. Like he is so hard to bring
Yeah.
down. He has so much HP. You need all your heroes to be ready to deal out the damage.
And when you use Roar like this as well, just to kill off a support, like it's freeing up Parker's game even further. He's able to just exists. I mean, shove out waves if he wants to, if he feels it's more efficient to jungle like he is now, then that's fine as well. I was kind of expecting him to have one meepo on the lane and one meepo in the jungle now that the rule's been used, but he's still feeling like he doesn't want to give anything away.
I mean, you don't really farm fast in jungle with just one meeple, right? You need to do the double poof like this, and then just go from camp to camp.
Well, I could have been
Right.
invisible.
It's also kind of nice to leave the lane for clock top a little bit. Won't be long though.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Secret has this really nice ward on top lane, seeing every rotation. They saw the hoodwink twice now. Before when they went to go and not here again. So they see everything that's coming in onto the safe lane.
Yeah, it's given them tremendous value. No one's really spotted it or even thought about it as of yet. So that's just, again, more safety for Parker, more farm, and now they're even going to scan out Crystallize, who's been trying to make the rotation up to the top lane. Very nicely done. However, they should still be losing their tower here, and Mix is in really no position to go and contest the tower by himself, so it's not really even going to be a trade. It's just straight up going to be a tower taken by a side of Passion UA.
Nice rotation from them for sure. Always very nice if you can bring down the tower for Beastmaster early on. So he has more space to take over.
Yeah, absolutely. That TP point is gone. Again, Passion UA just slowly advancing the map for themselves. Step by step, getting more and more. They're not really killing heroes, though. There have been very few kills in this game so far. That factor is really going to benefit Secret. They kind of have the two carries in the Meepo and the Bristleback with the Seeing Red facets, so they're going to feel quite good about not really being interrupted as of yet. Mixer going for the Aghanim Scepter, already has the Ogre Axe, not too far away from the point booster next.
See the Arcade bringing out the Beastmaster stacks. Wonder if they're gonna smoke over there now. See, also Poppy really wants to get his level 6 from the jungle, but it's not gonna be enough.
A big old scribble, because he is doing it. He is stacking. There's going to be a flare coming just to see what's going on. And yeah, they see how low the creeps are, and I'm wondering if they've realized that they aren't going to make it here in time, even if they start running over now. I'm not sure. Either way,
Yeah,
no
it
one's
looks like
moving.
it's... They're doing the smoke actually. See it from on the Meepo and the Coddle. But this is 2 people, it's gonna be very deep if they go for this. And all the creeps coming in from the lane makes Beastmaster skip it, so...
Yeah, they might just sit here and wait.
Looks like they're gonna steal the stack.
Oh, they're going to steal the stack. As Cracker actually going down on the bottom side. Getting a little bit hungry for the Bristleback kill there. Bristle was very, very low.
Oh, they're gonna recall somebody
Recall?
over here.
Okay, this is cute.
They're
This is
setting
cute.
up a nice looking kill on the beast potentially, but
Here comes a Meepo picking over here.
Are
And
coming in,
Puppy's
though.
got the hook shot. He's got the power cogs as well. Batjuk trying to get off a roar, but nothing's going to save in this situation. Too many heroes nearby. He did TP in for this one, but not much to be done. The Beastmaster is dead. Nice moves from Secret.
yeah, for sure. Very sneaky. Hard to predict that one. Bounty Hunter's still level 5.
It's not great, is it?
Nah, for sure. The timings are getting a little bit a little slow for Passion UA. Like you mentioned, the fact that Secret didn't bleed any kills means that both Bounty Hunter and also Beastmaster for that matter has not gotten to their timings yet.
Yeah, but now Batjuk realizing that his creep camp's been stolen as well. Oh my goodness, it is just insult to injury. He has got another ancient stack available he can go for in a minute, so not the worst thing in the world. Should be able to finish off this Aghanim Scepter with relative speed. But how much of a difference is it going to make?
Stupendous!
Yeah, Secret, I mean... Whilst they do have the Observer Ward down, I'm wondering if they're going to try and interrupt this one or not. Batjuk definitely knows something's up, so isn't going to be giving himself up too freely.
Looks like they really want to go in and contest again, but I think You cannot let that secret interrupt this.
No, definitely not. Well, they got distracted by Fernandes instead, so it is just going to be the Hoodwink most likely dropping, although it's a nice push back onto 3, but he gets away. Actually onto the 2, and now, well, 1 creep taken. Beastmaster has finished off most of the stack here, but yeah, he's going to lose a couple of the big ones in the end, so once again, not getting the whole caboodle, and that is really going to suck, because if he just got a few more of those creeps, he'd be well on his way to a point booster, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's really hard for Passion UA to fight right now, I think. This is the timing that we talked about in the draft. It's like 15 to 20 minute window.
Meepo down in the bottom lane. He's had to poof in the other Meepo, but he doesn't have any way to save his main boy as he tries to run away. And he is actually just going to live through this. They don't have the damage to get through the tankiness of the Meepo. Chains out onto Niche. Niche's going to fall. XNE takes down the enemy mid lane. And Batchuk, though, somehow finds the Meepo. I don't know how that happened. That was across the map, but either way. Hoodwink does a nice dodge out from XNE to not get caught by the sharpshooter, and hook shot from the sidelines. Puppy gets that kill. Nice shot.
I think Parker might have forgotten one Meepo across the map there, perhaps. That was actually massive that they ended up killing him.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Bottle also going down here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
That looked
attack.
really bad for Passion UA, but now they get a little bit of breathing room here. You see how much this Meepo hero can tank. They're also gonna have Bristleback Aghanims coming in. So, very strong timing for Secret now.
Yeah, this is big. AoE damage is going to be pretty insane. These fights, if they go on too long with the Meepo surviving too long, then the squills are just going to get ridiculous. I don't know if the Gyrocopter can out-damage that. Certainly not at the moment. At some point he will be able to, but we are nowhere near that point at the moment. Still looking for the Aghanim Scepter on the Gyro. Honestly, this Gyro is pretty poor. He hasn't really found a way into the game yet.
Yeah. He was doing he's actually doing okay, but the rotations that he didn't net him any kills, right? Just opened the tower. Whereas Parker has mostly just been farming.
I think as well with the Beastmaster taking up the ancient stacks as well, like that's also going to slow you down as a Gyrocopter.
Sure.
So Patrick now needs to pay that back and get him some space, play up into Secret. Which tricky to do with Secret's timings at the moment, so we'll see how that one works out.
Arcane Rune Ember Spirit.
Yeah, the tracks are coming out now. At least so they'll have a pretty good idea on what Secret are doing, what they're up to. Maybe being able to set up some kills, but it does feel a little awkward with the bounty hunter in the game. When they're just not killing, they're just not doing anything, so the bounty's really lost.
Well, I mean, Bounty is also keeping track of Secret's heroes, so it's sort of hard for Secret to make use of their timings in that way.
Dire's courier has been killed.
And the thing about Bounty is that they just need like that one fight where they start getting some track kills, right? Then it's gonna pay off.
Radiant's middle
it could be
tower
massive.
is under attack.
In the right situation. Parker, by the way, has finished off his Aghanim Scepter, which means Mega Meepo is now available, so the hero completely changed the dynamics now. As Fernandes, just about dodging out that Illuminate. Doesn't matter though, dead regardless. Batchuk, he is nearby. I'm wondering if they want to try and go for this guy. He's got a roar though if he really wants to start the fight, but down at bottom there's another fight taking place as they've found the Gyrocopter. Crystallize in trouble, surrounded by Mixer and by Parker, and they're going to be able to take down the Gyro. So 2 kills across the map here for Team Secret, both of which are pretty costly.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's kind of what Bounty Hunter was supposed to prevent, right? The scouting out enemies and preventing your cores from dying, but somehow they snuck through the vision and really big kills for Secret.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Game
attack.
is looking really tricky for Passion UA now, because it's so easy to die to this Meepo. It can be anywhere on the map, right? And the Ember Spirit also sort of does whatever he wants with the supports behind him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think maybe Passion UA needs to consider fighting together now and actually taking the fight back to Secret, because With the Beastmaster BKB, that should be really strong timing for them. Then you just need the Beastmaster to be the one tanking, and then the Gyrocopter needs to come in with the magical damage from behind, right?
Yeah, like the fights always made sense for Passion UA, but you know, it needs to be a fight. It needs to be a 5-on-5. So far, Secret haven't allowed that to happen, and now they're so far ahead. It's going to be tricky, but they're going for this Roshan. Passion UA are on the way. And keep in mind the Bristle, he's been recalled over as well. Puppy, though, trying to disrupt here, just trying to get Cracker on the sidelines. Cracker getting low. Won't be dying as of yet, though. Secret are playing this very, very carefully as the Roar comes out onto Mixer. Batcher getting around the front, just trying to get to the fluffy belly, and they're going to be able to do that. Mixer goes down. Puppy also getting pretty low as Batchuk's drums start to just hammer away at the clockwork. The track's out onto him as well, so Batchuk just looking for the angle for the axes, but in the backlines, Crystallize killed off by double damage XNE and Parker. The Meepos are not touched in this fight. Mega Meepo still available if he really wants it as well, so really no threat at all as the Ember Spirit goes to the base, comes back in, helps Yolokor out, saves his life, and they kill off Batchuk. All in all, absolute failure for Passion UA.
Yeah, there's actually too many threats, right? The guy who they can roar and use sharpshooter on will die, but after that they're kind of out of gas, and then there's another Meepo and another Ember Spirit to worry about, right? Maybe they could kill the Meepo if they all in him, but then there's a Bristleback and an Ember Spirit and so on, so it's kind of hard to take the fight right now. Like, Gyrocopter is so poor, he just dies in 1 second.
He really is. Like, I don't know if he should be turning up for these fights, or I don't know what he should be doing, but he just looks so awkward that he just walks into the fight. Meepo just approaches him and kills him each time.
Yeah. And at this point in time, you have to try to rely on your ultimate and your rocket barrage, right, to deal damage. So I think it's necessary that he joins the fight, but this is not it.
Yeah, mid lane, trying to get something started here. Once again, Batchuk, this is the one who's just going to get brought down as Puppy lands a hook shot, gets a kill. Batchuk really overestimating his abilities here to kind of be that brick wall, to hold towers, to hold high grounds. And just get killed off again.
It's like 20-minute-ish timing that we talked about is certainly online for Secret now. I don't know, it's almost impossible to play the game now for Passion UA.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The map's gonna be so small as well with the Meepo pushing out bot, right? Like, you can't really do what you usually do, where you dodge and split push the waves and delay the game. It's so difficult against these heroes.
Here we go onto the Tormentor as well. This hasn't been taken by Passion UA yet, and Meepo, doesn't even need any help to do this, but it'll certainly speed things up. And that's going to be a shard for Mr. Puppy. Just another arrow in his quiver.
Yeah. So you're gonna lose the bot, the top tier 2. Secret probably gonna switch the map here, right? Maybe get the Ultimentor. Yeah, they're already moving across. It's so hard to stand your ground against these heroes.
Uh-oh, indeed. Take move onto the storm. Oh, push up the high ground. He goes in for the vortex rather than trying to zip away, so Niche will die. I'm surprised at how often they're killing off the Storm Spirit, considering they don't really have any Storm answers as such. It looks like a good Storm game, but
it's the Searing Chains.
Big problem, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's 4-second duration. You have 2 of them with Caudle, right?
Yeah, that's true. Really making things difficult. We're out just trying to use that Aghanim to survive. The Batchuk cannot. He goes down again. As Parker kills off Cracker elsewhere on the map. The Gyrocopter just watching his teammate die. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing anybody can do at this point. I think Parker's just going to head to the high ground.
Yeah, I think it's looking rough now for sure. I don't even know what you're supposed to do.
He's pushing high ground with one Meepo, whilst his other Meepo search the jungle for Crystallize, and he's going to find him. Does miss the net at least. Is that going to make a blind bit of difference how this one's going to go? I mean, one of the Meepo's getting a little bit low, but he's got Dig, of course. He's got Mega Meepo available if he really wants it as well. It's just a dead gyrocopter. Fernand's as well cannot help out, so he's going to get chased down as well. Beautiful net, nothing but. Jump down to the low ground for Fernand's. Again, cute Duke with a sharpshooter. Not get him out of here yet. Nice bushwhack as well. Unfortunately, they're just not stopping. They see him. Parker, he sets eyes upon. Again, another bushwhack comes out. Another net misses. This is no longer worth it. I would say.
This is personal now, though.
True. Nobody jukes Parker 18 times in a row.
He got a blink tag on the courier now, so even more catching ability.
Yep, we'll stop that one happening again. I don't know if that is. He never actually landed a net on the Hoodwink either. Like, it was just Poof that killed him off in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, niche has been seen, but that's a pretty tricky target. A lot of heroes coming over here. Let's see. Maybe they can do. I mean, this is a Mega Meepo Aegis Meepo, by the way. So, well, they will get through his first life at the very least.
He dies all the way up here, though.
Yeah, he moved the main Meepo very far away, so very nicely done. I think the Aegis was about to expire there anyway, so a really low-cost death for Mr. Parker. Some could even say no-cost death.
I mean, if we somehow see Secret do a very deep dive and end up somehow throwing and Gyro gets more items, maybe you could see a comeback, but it's really up to Secret to... The heroes are so hard to kill and so tanky that it's very difficult to throw this one.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. It's like, even if they dive, you know, they have to be pretty much in the fountain before they even become vulnerable. At least we do see that they can kill Meepo. Raw comes out onto X and E here. He might be in some trouble. Puppy trying to help out, but his Cog's not doing a whole lot. Oh my goodness, though. They're under the Tormentor, the outpost, along with a recall coming out from Piola Core. Let's give them everything they need to keep playing together as 5. Patchuk, we've seen this film before. It doesn't end well. It's a sad ending. And Parker's just cutting waves this whole time as well. He's not even part of this. He's just shoving out.
He soloed the gyro as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. It might be time to call it Misery.
Won't be long. We see the GG. They might try one more fight as everyone spawns, but it's looking grim for sure. Even just the math doesn't speak in their favor.
Oh no, not even the math.
Too much effective HP on the heroes.
The English doesn't work out for them, the science doesn't work out for them, the math doesn't work out for them. It's looking bad for Passion UA. Maybe, just maybe, one more defense. They'll try it when they're back, when the Beastmaster's back up. Secret even give them the chance though. They're even going to give them the opportunity to take the fight. Doesn't look like it. They're just going to keep on sitting on this map. They've got no urgency. They don't need to force the end here.
For sure. They could wait another minute for the Aegis if they wanted to. Probably that's what we're gonna see. Nice to see in a way, because yesterday we saw a lot of throws that usually is, you know, because of some kind of impatience. But Secret just playing it safe here. It's a full butterfly on Meatball now as well. They found Ember.
Yeah, that's something. A little bit, just sticking around a little too deep there on the Ember Spirit, getting caught up by the Raw.
Is it time to queue up the Rapier? It's Gyro.
Yeah, maybe. He's still looking at the Manto. He's going to get the Yasha at the very least, but I don't know. I don't see any other way to turn this game around other than a Rapier and a Gyrocopter. Bye-bye, Cracker. Kept under the vision. He's gone. And trying to back away in Passion.
Yeah.
Mix is also very farmed as well. Like, I know this is the Parker show. I'm very aware this is the Parker show, but you know, Mix has got Sanjin Yasha, Aghanim Scepter, bought himself a Lotus Orb as well, just to help out against these Roars, against the Rockets, against the Electric Vortexes as well. And track, of course, probably the biggest one. Gonna be very nice for him.
It's like one meeple chasing out all of Passion UA zeros.
Ooh. Narrowly misses, but the chains do not. And now, well, Niche is stuck on the cliff, just gets beaten down by the quills. By a Storm Spirit. They'll lose another hook shot across, landing onto the creeps of Batcher. Batcher going for the BKB TP away, and he's going to be successful this time around. Meepo's not nearby to pummel him. Crystallize, meanwhile, hiding in the trees of the Radiant Creep corridor. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Executed up.
into Rapier. Good luck.
It's so far away though.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get there. Maybe if Roshan's really close, Batcher gets brought down again. I don't know how much longer Secret are going to wait to end this one, though, honestly. They might just be taking it to the high ground right now. 56 seconds. Cracker gets brought down by Xenia as well. Yeah, Parker's on the tier 4s. Passion UA, I don't think a defense is going to be available for them. 40 seconds onto the Beastmaster. Their throne might be destroyed by that time. Let's see what they can do. Cooldowns come in. It's doing damage. Meepo's getting a little bit low. But there's a Mega Meepo coming out. Oh, that was certainly very loud. Niche jumping in, immediately getting caught though by who has the Gleipnir? That'll be the Ember Spirit, I guess. Yep, there you go. Catch them out. GG is called. Quick disconnect from the Ember Spirit as well. He's done. It's over. Game number 1, going thoroughly into Secret's side with this Meepo pick. The Mega Meepos all stacked on one top. Phoenix is... He heals
Max heal
for
2%.
2%. Oh, okay. It's actually over for Passion UA. They've been outdone here. Does he have a? He doesn't even have a facet talent to make it better either. Oh no.
Yeah. You're running a double melee, but it should be fine here.
Wait, he does have a talent at level 20, 1.5% max health stun rate damage, so he overtakes him at that point.
Yeah.
Oh no, but then he also has one on. Oh, this is. They're actually even at level 20. Interestingly. Who'd have thought? What a lovely looking courier. Fantastic dental hygiene. Not a single cavity to speak of. Alright, how our lane's going to go? We're going to have the Air Spirit versus the Invoker as mid. I think we already touched on that one. Farm into probably needing to try and make some rotations. Might be difficult if your mana's drained by this Invoker. Meanwhile, not sure what's going on between these two couriers. Making a new form of courier.
It's hard for
Huh?
it's hard for Secret to stop Passion UA from getting what they want in the lanes, I would say. But at the same time, Secret's lanes are also very solid.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a
But
pretty quiet laning phase.
I think the Passion UA's heroes benefit a little bit more from getting a free laning phase, getting levels on Phoenix and Dark Willow without being under too much pressure. It's very strong.
Yeah.
If you can get level 6s on your supports, get your level 6 on Earthbird, levels on Tiny, things like that, without being behind a lot in gold, then I think they're looking pretty good. There's not that much damage early on for Secret, so I think Secret is going to play a lot very defensive, a little bit like we saw last game, and then play a little bit more for their own timings and their own levels. I think that plays into what Passion UA wants. So I think this game is a lot more even than the first one in terms of draft.
Like an even game. That's what I like to hear. Let's find out which way this one ends up going. Smoke up from Secret. Just to kind of be nice and defensive here, hold a defensive line, see if any of those smoke breaks. Looks like they will be looking to go aggressive on Passion though. Smoke up from the 4 of them. Moving on down. I don't know. I don't think anybody gets first blood here though. It feels lackluster from both teams.
Yeah, it has to be maybe if Poppy overstays or something, steps gets caught somehow, but doesn't seem like they're in that type of mindset. They seem very locked in.
Yeah. These guys aren't getting crazy. Crystallized. Oh, he wants it. The Olacor's coming as well, but sees the amount of heroes nearby. Ah, no, thank you. We'll settle for 2 for 2. We'll make the trade. Puppy is going to be able to come and get the D-Warp though, so that's relatively big.
Fernand's taking a lot of harass here. Not a lot. A bit.
Bit light tickling.
Tiny offlane is also a little bit of a question mark though, right? Not something we see that often. Some teams have ran it, but
you know, until level 6, pretty low armor heroes, so these stifling daggers are going to start to hurt, as will Puppy's creeps. We've got to be a little careful on this Tiny. His health can be deceiving.
yeah.
Yes, PH is doing full damage to the Tiny. It's very difficult for him to stand his ground against her, despite having 900 HP. The Olacore and Cracker, meanwhile, in the top lane, already off to a bit of a wild start here as the Olacore just tries to break the lane straight off the bat. Batya getting very low here, will be losing his health. There you go. I didn't expect it to be that quick, but there we are. First blood goes to Parker. Tiny not able to hold his own in the lane whatsoever. Just daggers, just a little bit of damage to find favor.
He should have probably bought a ring of protection actually in this lane.
Yeah, he has done now. He comes back to lane with one.
Ah, okay. Because it also gets even worse when Parker picks up the Blightstone, right?
Absolutely. Parker also getting kind of low here. Trying to catch him out here with Shadow Realm, but Parker hiding around the trees nicely. Will not be found. Yeah, a pretty critical mistake there from Batchik, honestly, and he does correct it pretty quickly. Avalanche out onto the PA, but without any follow-up from the Willow. Parker's going to be absolutely fine. Level 1 on the Willow is still a little bit awkward. He does just hit it now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A little difficult for Parker now, especially as Batchik's got his 8 stick as well. He's going to be very confident in just kind of stepping up and forcing the PA back. A lot on Puppy here to try to hold back the lane as Fernand's just constantly killing his creeps.
The Dark Willow Shadow Realm spam is pretty underrated actually. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, the constant poking and prodding, especially if you can stay close with throwing shade, as Niche getting kind of low in the middle lane to XNE here. Tornado Cold Snap combo, taking out most of his HP. XNE would really like to finish the job here. Easier said than done, though. Still a bottle charge left on Niche as well, and a Fairy Fire, so not as low as he looks. The Olacore dropping up in the top lane. Krekas finally finishes the job on him. He's been chasing around for ages with these dives, with these spirits. They will finally get the kill with the help of Crystallize moving over. Niche. Is he looking for a rotation? Does he just want a bounty rune?
What have we here?
Yeah, it's just a bounty rune they were saving from earlier on. Well, he seems to be, I wouldn't say suffering at the hands of Invoker, but XNE's definitely having a free lane at the moment.
Yeah, it seems like it's definitely a hero that you should consider banning against him. I think he's so comfortable on Invoker.
Yeah, he's very happy as he seems to know the matchups as well. As you see, he just completely reads this Spirit, everything he wants to do. Knows what he's going in for, gets the better of him, and yeah, I think we'll start to see the CS start to seriously come towards XNE's favor here. The Olacore getting jumped by Cracker here once again. He will be able to take the water rune, but gonna have to trade a bit of health for it. In fact, a lot of health, as Cracker is not giving up on this this play here. Chasing down Theolacore, even getting on top of him with the Dying Light. It's very obnoxious.
Yeah, not sure about this. I feel like the focus should be on making the Underlord suffer a bit more. Of course, going for the rune is okay, but The more Underlord can sit top lane without having to buy an extra regen, the better he's gonna feel.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, Cracker's gonna have his spells back now, so keeps the pressure on.
What you become the bruiser you're
In
meant
terms
to
of the top lane, but you know the problem is the moment you stop pressuring Theolicor, he's just gonna go cut waves, right?
Yeah, but you can kind of fight both of them.
You'll go out of big creeps to Mind Flayer as well. Ooh, Niche rotates up to the top lane. Oh, he wanted pressure onto Mixer, and we are going to get it. Dragon Tail comes through as well as the Boulder Smash. Mixer lays down the flames, and that's going to set up XNE to come in and just get the return kill onto Niche. The counter rotation comes through. And Niche, he's actually going to get out of this one. What a roll coming out from the side. XNE didn't finish the job, but still, he's going to stand his ground and keep on looking over towards Cracker here.
Trouble here, or nah, not quite.
Yeah, Crystallize just forcing them back, so somehow they didn't manage to catch the Spirit there. I think maybe the trap probably triggered just as the tornado came through on him, so he actually ended up having a bit of space to escape. Although he has been seen again, and maybe he gets it after all. Tornado comes out along with the cold snap, and Theolicor comes in just to make sure that they'll get the kill. And the Spirit goes down.
Nice ward there from Theolicor setting that up. Also, very important, I guess, for them to be able to get that kill. It would have been big if Spirit just managed to survive that and get the bounty rune, right?
Yeah. That would have been a huge problem.
I'm always 3 steps ahead.
Just letting the guy back into the game. Now Mixer just gonna pull waves, farm up, use a firestorm, keep himself nice and farmed.
I don't know, Tiny doesn't feel good in this type of spot where he can't really lane. He's gonna end up dying again, probably.
It's looking like that, isn't it? Carriage coming through onto the Tiny, rotation from FMAX and E. Parker jumps in, finishes the job. Nice kill for the Phantom Assassin. That is accelerating her Battle Fury massively, in fact. She is, she doesn't have the short sword queued up. It's just a broadsword at the moment, but still, that's on the way. Only 2 more components until that Battle Fury is complete. We're heading for an incredibly fast timing here for Parker.
Yeah, I don't know what this offlane Tiny. It feels like a little bit of a grief at this point. He has not been able to pressure the PA at all, and from this, like, Tiny from behind in this type of spot does not seem like it does anything.
Nope. Well, it's really, really rough as they'll kill off the Theolicor again up on the top side. What does Batchet do? He can't stand his own in lane against the Phantom Assassin at the moment. He just doesn't have the armor to do so. PA's about to hit 6, and
the fact that you saw the PA and then you picked Tiny into it also feels a bit, not that PA necessarily counters Tiny so hard, but you definitely don't attempt to pressure the PA at all with that pick.
No.
Meanwhile, Underlord feels a lot better playing a little bit from behind. As his role is not to be this explosive yanker, right, around the map. Let's see what he can get done still.
Yeah.
He's getting a little bit of breathing room now.
Hold our judgment, see what the outcome is, see what they can do with it.
Yeah, the other heroes of Phoenix is having a really good game. Same with Willow. They're both supports, like we talked about in the beginning, are getting what they need so far.
Yeah, they've had solid games, really good XP so far, and will continue to kind of scale up here, which is going to be nice for Niche, because that's kind of who he's probably looking to play with. And now we'll actually roll forward onto XNE. XNE throws out the tornado aggressively, but look at the healing coming out through with that cold snap, keeping him healthy, helping him survive, and now Mixer jumps in, but the Invoker is out, so kind of just sitting here looking for a target. Maybe Cracker's that target. Right click from Puppy finds it. Patrick jumps in with the avalanche toss combination. Doesn't do a damn thing, and now getting chopped up by Parker. The magnetizers are really starting to stack up here, though. You've got to be a little bit careful as these rocks actually catches Mixer and finishes the job. Didn't get the magnetizer away. Theolicore jumps in, 3-man stun. Parker takes that. He jumps in, kills the fat chick, but now needs to be careful not to really get caught up in this one too much. Another beautiful tornado catching onto all 3 of them. Parker once again going to follow up on that one. Gets the kill onto Penanta. Now they probably just leave. This was a huge win for Team Secret. Sure, Mixer does end up going down to the Earth Spirit, but a couple more kills under their belt. Parker picking up a bunch. That's going to finish off his Battle Fury at the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh
Damn,
my god.
That's very fast.
Are scanning.
I mean, him also coming in there and picking up these kills. It's just so
Without
massive.
boots.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Completely
bottom
free game.
tower is under attack.
Also a lot of small individual outplays in that fight. Triple, Impale, constant spam of Divine Favor onto your allies from Chen, saving, making the damage seem very low. And also the Tiny coming in, throwing his spells, but doing almost nothing.
Yeah, really, the damage was invisible as
die
Patrick
again
gonna
here.
get jumped again. Are they saving the kill for Parker? They certainly are.
Oh my god, if you click on the PA as Passion UA right now, and you see him get another kill and the 10-minute Battle Fury,
402 no boots PA.
must put so much pressure on you. EK also has similar type of game though, but still, it's not really the same, right? PA notoriously not known for this, you know, best laning, and then Battle Fury kind of making this hero.
It's just ridiculous. I don't know what you do from this point. I guess they gotta try and kill her. Fanan gonna get jumped on here. The egg comes down, but immediately they'll just turn around and try to blow it up, and they will do so. Both Fanan and Krekker both gone. See you later, Spirit as well. Also trying to commit to the fight and not being able to do a damn thing. Batchuk trying to throw something their way. I mean, Mixer getting a little bit low through this, but this is everybody on the side of Passion UA turning up to just defend this high ground, and they don't win. They lose 3. They only get an assassin response.
Yeah, it's looking hard again for Passion UA now. What is this Tiny gonna do in this game? It doesn't feel like it deals nearly enough damage against the Chen heals and tankiness of Secret heroes. Meanwhile, how are you gonna get to Parker as well? It feels like he's so far away from Passion UA. It's so hard to get top of him in this game. So he's gonna completely free farm the next few minutes here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
12 minutes in, 10 and 5, 4k gold advantage for Team Secret. At the very least, the Dragon Knight's having a good time. Don't really know what that means for the game in general, because everybody else is so far behind. Niche just hasn't been able to connect. Not even
Oh my
finishing
god.
Blade Mail.
Triple tornado again.
Yeah,
All your
Kanish
mana
is not
is
missing
gone.
today. Oh, one more click will be needed, and the toss forward's going to make sure he gets it, but also put him in a terrible position. Now, can they bully him? Can they turn this around and get their Invoker kill? Magnetize coming out, doesn't connect though, and now they can just finish off Mixer slowly but surely. He will go down. Puppy grabbing that kill. Crystallize turning up to this, but sees Mixer. I mean, he's a tanky old boy. Tricky to run through this Underlord here, especially with X and E behind, just waiting for his cooldowns, ready to try to respond to this one. The Oracle gets tossed up into the air. The egg comes down as well, but they'll just back themselves up. That is a mech on Puppy, by the way, healing everybody up. With all that extra healing amplification. Still, they're not getting anything yet. Maybe Crystallize is going to be the target they do convert on, but a little bit tricky with the DK just sitting right behind, but they will finish the job, and now Krekker as well just swoops into his own death, trying to keep DK alive at any cost, and, well, that costed his life.
Oh, this is really brutal now. I don't know, like, this Invoker with Mage Slayer
Dire's
is,
bottom tower has
I don't know,
fallen.
he seems almost unkillable for Passion UA. They just can't damage through him. Also that 3-man
Radiant's top
tornado
tower is
EMP,
under
just
attack.
it burned mana from every single hero. Very just very painful for Passion UA. using your tower, multiple heroes. You just don't have damage to fight back right now, and Secret, meanwhile, just gonna take everything.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They really are tearing through it all. Middle tier 1 tower gonna fall.
Dire's
Bottom tower
middle
got a long time ago.
has
Top
fallen.
tower as well. Still standing just about. Probably the next one on Team Secret's shopping list. 9k. I mean, they've been trying to fight them, Passion UA. Like, they weren't waiting for timings. They weren't like trying to just like dodge and play the map. You know, they felt like they could turn up, do these engagements, but unfortunately they're just so far behind. Just ended up making more problems for themselves more than anything.
Yeah, also just feels a bit discoordinated, some of the moves that they made. And again, it's really hard for Passion UA to get on top of Secret heroes.
Yeah.
It's the same issue that when you pick Earthspirit, you need other ways to start the fight. They don't really have that before Tiny has Blink Dagger, right? He's still 500 gold away. DK getting on top lane. No help at all,
Parker
seems.
ready to jump in, finish him off with a methodical, and does have the damage to get him down. It was close. Crystallites almost escaped that one, but the DK is dead again. The one hero who was having a game just been killed about 3 times, and now Porcelain over on the side. Invoker getting very low here. Maybe they've got the damage to finish off XNE, but the heals coming out from the Chen. Once again, the mech, the Hand of God, just everything to keep this Invoker going. The rocks sliding on through, but not connecting, meaning that they will not get the refresh, and Niche, well, slowly dodges out the Sunstrike, but there's no more dodging to be done. Tornado's going to catch him. Another kill for XNE. Passion UA, game number 1, looked pretty close from them. They did end up losing, but they held it together for a while. But this game, just everything is just... It's a mess, to be honest.
It really is. We might see a pretty early GG here, but for now, staying in it. Achug is getting hunted on here.
Radiant are scanning.
Might escape, but I think Seeker still has an idea that he's around. He'll be fine. Actually, they might go through the gate because they see the Tiny and the Willow on the wall right now.
They certainly do. PA jumping onto the Willow, but that's the Shadow Realm, buying him a bit of time. Field Call coming in, and there you go. Parker gets upon him, just insta-crit to death. Bachuk trying to run through the tree line here. PA closing the gap. 2 stacks of Methodical, 4 stacks of Methodical, ready with the crit, and boop!
Yep, no Blink Dagger for you, Tiny. I mean, when Tiny's gonna get his Blink Dagger, what's he gonna do? There's a pipe on Underlord. Poppy has a
Dire's
Glimmer
top tower is
and a
under
mech.
attack.
There's a Mage Slayer on Invoker. He's not gonna be able to kill any hero. He's gonna tickle them. Completely hopeless position to be in as an offlane Tiny. You up the Midas, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do something, right?
The Blink Dagger is not gonna cut it.
Certainly not.
To the radiant.
This game, Parker was just 15 seconds off the fastest Battle Fury timing off the patch, by the way.
Ah, okay.
So, pretty close. Pretty close.
Radiant are scanning.
The fact that somebody got it even faster is kind of impressive. Oh, DK. Oh no.
Not again. You're just never safe. Again. All teams in these qualifiers, all the teams which are doing well, they just seem to have some sort of global positioning ability just to really kind of lay on the hurt. Mixer's got it. They've got it with the Chen as well, so even the double this time
Dire's
around, but...
bottom tower is under attack.
Also
No, she Chen's not that one anymore.
the hero that is able to set up kills around the map, right? This type of hero is very important as well. This game they have both Invoker and Nyx. Just setting up kills everywhere, so ratting just seems impossible. It was the same game, same thing last game where they have this meatball running around. How are you supposed to come back
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
when you have these heroes hunting you?
No, super difficult. Now Alacrity out onto the PA just to take down this tower.
Dire's structures fortified.
Wait, I didn't even spot the Echo Saber. Did you talk about this?
I just saw it.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top tower is under attack.
What's that about?
it's just like have some fun. I think.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't make any sense at all. Because I can't figure out the logic on that one, so we'll more assume that Parker's having a bit of banter. That said, he's getting kind of low here. Maybe this is the fight which Passion Yue have been looking for. Nobody dead yet. Finance will be the first one to fall so low on quite a few heroes. But again, Puppey just healing them all up, keeping them alive. Niche is getting mobbed here, and he's going to fall as well. Don't do it, guys. Don't go for the... Oh, God, they're going for the Tormentor. This is scary. This is scary, but there's enough of them to split the damage. The Olikor, Parker, both of them are surviving. Puppey just trying to keep everybody alive and doing a fantastic job at it as well.
Yeah, I mean, that looked like a good fight. Like, that was the ideal situation for Passion Yue. They got all their spells off in a nice way. They had a good like angle onto the fight, but I mean, you're playing into all this heal and damage reduction. There's no way you're this far behind. You can kill any hero.
Tower will be going down here. Passion Yue, how much more of this can you take? Sunstrike not going to quite land on the cracker there. Batchuk trying to throw some creeps their way.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Parker's just not leaving.
I think you can keep going here,
Yeah, you've
Even
got
though
Aegis,
you're-
why wouldn't you?
even though you're a bit low and it's
Oh,
early.
hello. Okay, toss back. Yeah, Parker, he's in deep. He's in very, very deep. They're trying to get him into the fountain. They've got a toss available in 4 seconds. And now Parker just jumps in, blows up Fernand's. Batchuk as well will not be making it back to the fountain. This is getting depressing. They'll kick
Wait.
back. Okay, mixes in the fountain. It gets one. Goal for Niche. As the buyback's coming through thick and fast. They want to try and just chase them down here. Can they do it? Parker still hanging back, pretty healthy as well in the PA as well, even though she has lost that Aegis. Passion Yue as 5 chasing forward, but another tornado just goes ripping through 4 of them. How many of these has he hit?
has fallen.
Yeah, it's it's pretty brutal when the tornado EMP hits so many heroes.
Every time. XNA really. This guy's good. Like, this guy's genuinely just a straight up good mid laner. I don't know where he's been hiding. I don't know where Puppey found him. The fellow Estonian, is what it says on Wikipedia. This guy's got some skills. Just very consistent as well. Like, he hasn't had a game where he's like not
No,
done
I mean,
anything.
I think the whole secret roster looks very confident right now and very just disciplined, and like they're just doing all the right moves. I feel like both Tundra and Gaimin look a lot more shaky than Secret does. Secret
Yeah.
ended up losing the series, but I feel like Secret has been looking more solid overall.
So why do you think
So
they
I
didn't
would-
play in earlier qualifiers? Like, what do you think the reasons for that were?
I mean, I think they lost one opens, right? I mean, it just takes a little bit of time to find something that works for you, right? It's completely new players playing together. Poppy playing with people he doesn't know at all. It takes a bit of time to figure out kind of what heroes people prefer, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely
Takes a bit of time to understand that X and E's hero pool is going to be Invoker and Pangolier and whatever else he's been playing, right? It's same for Parker. Like, when do you pick his hero? When do you pick Theoliker's hero? And you also need to combine that with what the meta looks like. It just takes a bit of time.
Also, purely, definitely some communication barriers somewhere along the lines as well with the international players.
Probably also that could be a factor. I think also just the fact that they lost open qualifier with this exact roster, and then it kind of removes a lot of pressure from them. Right? 'Cause now when they're actually in a close qualifier, they can play almost freely, because like losing 1 or 2 open qualifiers in a row kind of can't get any worse than that, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's only up from here, and then you just give it a chance. Okay.
Well, I'll see you later, buddy. Theolikor sets up once again. Parker with the follow-up. Godlike now on Parker. 11-0 and 8. Completely unstoppable. Harpoon complete. Feels bad
Dire's
to
middle tower is under attack.
get harpooned by a Phantom Assassin in Elimination Series.
Yeah. It gives him really good stats in a game like this, right? Gives him some damage, but it also gives him a lot of tankability that makes it even more impossible for him to die. With all the auras, and his effective HP must be so high when he's next to Chen and Underlord.
Yeah, no one's been dealing with this gen. They don't have the heroes. They don't have anybody to go in the backlines and go and find the gen. Just often getting off these Hand of Gods and mechanisms every fight, so... Even if you do, he's a bit of a monster, especially with this Granite Golem following him around now as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. 18% more HP.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a big deal. It's pretty much all of Tiny's damage in one golem.
Yeah.
Radiant
he's got an Echo Saber now, you know, maybe he does... Maybe he half-health someone. Oh, Satanic used by Parker, interestingly. Maybe they can take advantage of this. Damage coming out onto the Invoker. Niche ready to follow up as well. Invoker getting kind of low here, but the 4-staff away to safety. Hand of God as well also helping. Oh my god, the damage coming out from PA, just critting through them all with the big old cleave as they will lose Bad Chuck straight off the bat. But now PA in some trouble. She's going down. She gets away though. Blink strike out to Puppy to try and get himself to safety, and they'll turn around, blow up the DK instead. Parker jumping in to block away the roll from Niche and kill him off as well, and GG is called. They're done, and I don't blame them. Nobody's going to want to play any more of this one. Passion UA, it is not the exit from the tournament they were looking for, but it's the one they're going to get. Secret, stamp them out of these qualifiers.
Yeah, that wasn't close at all. But you could also see the effective HP on the heroes of Secret there in the end.